As we approach the highly anticipated WNBA All-Star Game, there's one name that stands out above the rest: Caitlin Clark. The 2025 WNBA All-Star voting has revealed that Caitlin Clark, the Iowa Hawkeyes star guard, has dominated the fan votes to claim the top spot. This is a massive achievement for a player who has burst onto the scene and become a household name, not only in the college basketball world, but across the entire basketball landscape. Clark's meteoric rise has been nothing short of extraordinary, and it highlights her exceptional skill and determination to excel at the highest level. With her unmatched shooting ability, incredible court vision, and fearless approach to the game, Caitlin Clark has captivated basketball fans from all walks of life. Her success in the All-Star voting isn't just a reflection of her on-court abilities, but also the deep connection she has fostered with fans all over the world. This recognition speaks volumes about her impact on the sport and how she's redefining what it means to be a true basketball icon. Caitlin Clark's rise to fame in basketball has been nothing short of extraordinary. A versatile guard who can shoot from anywhere on the court, Clark's incredible range, high basketball IQ, and leadership abilities have earned her the respect and admiration of fans, coaches, and players alike. Her scoring ability, particularly her deep three-pointers, has made her a constant threat on the floor. But what truly sets her apart is her all-around game. Whether it's her vision as a playmaker, her passing accuracy, or her defensive presence, Clark impacts the game in ways that go far beyond just scoring. Her dynamic style of play keeps opponents guessing, as she can create opportunities not only for herself, but for her teammates as well. In the 2025 WNBA All-Star voting, she's shown that she's not only one of the top players in women's college basketball, but also one of the most popular and influential athletes in the entire sport, transcending her college roots to make her mark on the professional stage. In this video, we're going to break down Caitlin Clark's remarkable journey, her impact on the WNBA All-Star voting process, and the significance of her success for women's sports. From her NCAA triumphs to her growing influence off the court, Caitlin Clark's story is one of determination, passion, and dedication. Caitlin Clark's story in the world of basketball is not just about raw talent. It's also about hard work, determination, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. From a young age, Clark was always drawn to the game. Growing up in West Des Moines, Iowa, her passion for basketball was evident early on, with every spare moment spent honing her skills. Clark's commitment to becoming the best version of herself was clear in her tireless work ethic. Whether it was shooting countless jump shots, perfecting her ball handling, or learning how to read defenses, her dedication paid off quickly as she developed into an elite player. Her natural ability, combined with an intense desire to improve, set her apart from the competition. As a high school player, Clark made a name for herself as a prolific scorer and playmaker. Known for her ability to shoot from anywhere on the court, her deep three-pointers became a signature move that opposing teams struggled to defend. What truly set her apart, however, was her basketball IQ, her ability to see plays before they unfolded and make decisions that elevated her team's performance. It didn't take long for her to be recognized as one of the top players in the nation. After a stellar high school career, Clark committed to play for the University of Iowa, where she would go on to have a transformative impact on the college basketball scene. The transition from high school to college is often a challenge for young players, but Clark embraced the opportunity. In her freshman season, she wasted no time showcasing her potential. She earned the Big Ten Freshman of the Year award and led Iowa to the NCAA tournament, a remarkable feat for any first-year player. Her scoring prowess, flashy passing, and leadership on the floor made her a fan favorite and one of the most exciting players to watch in college basketball. Clark's ability to change the game in a matter of seconds kept fans on the edge of their seats, and it was clear she had the makings of a star. However, it was in her sophomore year that Caitlin Clark truly became a household name. During the 2024 NCAA tournament, she delivered one of the most memorable performances in tournament history, leading the Iowa Hawkeyes all the way to the Final Four. Her shooting was nothing short of spectacular, and it was her ability to perform under pressure that solidified her reputation as one of the top players in the nation. Clark was on fire throughout the tournament, scoring at will and showing no fear when the game was on the line. Her clutch performances, including multiple game-winning shots, earned her national acclaim and attracted attention from basketball fans far and wide. She was no longer just a college star. She had become a rising icon in the world of basketball. As Clark continued to dominate the NCAA stage, she began to turn heads beyond the college basketball world. Fans from all over the country and even around the world began to tune in to watch her play. Her combination of skill, flair, and competitive fire made her an instant sensation. Her influence didn't stop there. Clark's growing popularity began to transcend the sport itself. She became a role model for aspiring young athletes, particularly young women, who saw in her the embodiment of hard work, determination, and overcoming obstacles. Her success story inspired many as she proved that women could not only compete at the highest level, but also dominate and redefine the game. Caitlin's ability to inspire others, combined with her undeniable talent, helped her popularity grow exponentially. With each game, her fan base expanded, and soon, Caitlin Clark was not just a basketball player, she was a cultural icon. As her profile continued to rise, so did her impact on the sport. The media attention surrounding her was unmatched, and she used this platform to elevate the visibility of women's basketball in general. Caitlin Clark's story was a reminder that with the right combination of skill, heart, and hard work, anything was possible. Through her journey, she showed that passion, perseverance, and a love for the game could take you places you never imagined, all while paving the way for the next generation of basketball players. In 2025, Caitlin Clark's success in the NCAA tournament and her rise to prominence made her one of the top candidates in the WNBA All-Star voting. This is significant because it highlights the growing visibility and recognition of college basketball players, even before they enter the professional league. Traditionally, the WNBA All-Star Game has been a showcase of the league's top players, many of whom are veterans who have dominated the game for years. These players, such as Breanna Stewart, A'ja Wilson, and Diana Taurasi, have become the faces of women's basketball, and the All-Star vote has often been a competition between established stars. However, the inclusion of Caitlin Clark in the conversation for an All-Star spot speaks to the changing dynamics of the WNBA and the increasing influence of young, up-and-coming players. Clark's meteoric rise represents not just her individual success, but also the shifting landscape of women's basketball, where emerging talent is now making its mark on the biggest stage. The WNBA All-Star voting process is unique in that it allows fans to vote for their favorite players to represent their teams on the All-Star stage. Fans are given the power to decide who gets to play in the All-Star Game, making it a democratic process that gives basketball enthusiasts the opportunity to support the players they admire most. This has led to a fan-driven culture where the connection between players and their supporters has become more impactful than ever before. In previous years, the All-Star vote had been dominated by established WNBA stars, but Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise has shifted the focus toward emerging talent, showing just how powerful fan engagement can be. What makes Clark's All-Star candidacy even more compelling is the sheer passion and enthusiasm her fan base has displayed, helping her surpass even some of the league's most established stars. Clark's place at the top of the All-Star vote speaks volumes about the strength of her fan base. Her ability to connect with a wide and diverse audience has been a key factor in her success. Her engaging social media presence, coupled with her ability to perform in high-stakes games and her undeniable talent, has made her one of the most recognizable figures in the basketball world today. Clark's rise to the top of the voting not only reflects her exceptional basketball skills, but also underscores the way in which she has captured the hearts and minds of fans across the globe. Her popularity has transcended college basketball, creating a fan following that is both loyal and dedicated. It's important to note that Caitlin Clark is not alone in terms of competition for an All-Star spot. The WNBA is filled with incredible talent, with players like Breanna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, A'ja Wilson, and Jonquel Jones continuing to dominate the league. These players have firmly established themselves as superstars in the WNBA, and their continued success has helped elevate the profile of the league to new heights. However, Caitlin Clark's rise to the top of the voting is a testament to her extraordinary abilities and the growing excitement surrounding her potential in the WNBA. Her success in the All-Star vote signals a new era in women's basketball, one where fresh faces and new stars are given the recognition they deserve and where the influence of college players is now being felt on the professional stage. This marks a turning point in the sport, highlighting how the line between college and professional basketball is becoming increasingly blurred as players like Caitlin Clark make their presence known in the most prestigious basketball event of the year. Caitlin Clark's success in the WNBA All-Star voting is not just a personal triumph, it also represents a broader shift in the landscape of women's sports. For years, women's basketball has faced challenges in terms of visibility, representation, and media coverage. However, in recent years, the WNBA and other women's sports leagues have made significant strides in growing their brands, engaging fans, and increasing their reach. Caitlin Clark's rise as a superstar player speaks to the changing perception of women's basketball. The increasing visibility of female athletes, particularly in college sports, has opened the door for more players to rise through the ranks and gain recognition. Caitlin Clark's success shows that the future of women's sports is bright, and the next generation of athletes has the potential to break barriers and inspire millions of fans around the world. What makes Caitlin Clark's journey even more impactful is her ability to serve as a role model for young athletes. As a player who has worked tirelessly to reach the top, she has shown that success in sports is not just about raw talent. It's also about dedication, hard work, and perseverance. Caitlin Clark's story is one of inspiration for aspiring athletes, particularly young girls who dream of excelling in sports and reaching the pinnacle of their craft. The growing popularity of players like Caitlin Clark has helped to raise the profile of women's sports in a way that we've never seen before. Fans are not just tuning in to watch the best athletes, they are also supporting the growth of women's sports as a whole. This is a significant shift that will have a lasting impact on the future of women's basketball and other sports. The success of Caitlin Clark in the WNBA All-Star voting is part of a larger movement that's helping to pave the way for future generations of female athletes. Another factor that has contributed to Caitlin Clark's success in the All-Star voting is her ability to connect with fans through social media. In today's digital age, athletes have more power than ever to shape their public image and engage directly with their fan base. Caitlin Clark has embraced social media, using platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok to connect with fans and share updates on her performance. Her authenticity and relatability have made her a favorite among fans, and this connection has undoubtedly played a role in her success in the All-Star vote. Social media allows athletes to showcase their personalities, interact with fans, and build a brand that extends far beyond the court. Caitlin Clark has used her platform to not only promote her basketball career, but also to engage in meaningful conversations with her followers. Whether it's posting behind-the-scenes content, sharing motivational messages, or interacting with fans in real time, Caitlin Clark has leveraged social media to create a community around her brand. This community has been instrumental in her rise to the top of the WNBA All-Star vote. But it's not just her social media presence that has contributed to her success. Caitlin Clark's performance on the court speaks for itself. Her ability to hit deep three-pointers, her scoring prowess, and her leadership in clutch moments have made her one of the most exciting players to watch in college basketball. Fans aren't just voting for Caitlin Clark because of her personality, they're voting for her because she's an incredible basketball player who has earned her place among the best. As Caitlin Clark continued to dominate the college basketball scene, the future looks bright for this young star. Her performance in the NCAA tournament and her rise to the top of the WNBA All-Star voting are just the beginning of what promises to be an illustrious career. Whether she's playing in the WNBA All-Star Game or leading Iowa to a national championship, Caitlin Clark is well on her way to becoming one of the most influential and successful players in women's basketball history. For now, Caitlin Clark's place at the top of the WNBA All-Star voting serves as a reminder of the immense talent, determination, and passion that drives athletes like her to greatness. Her journey is an inspiration for anyone who dreams of achieving success, and her rise through the ranks of women's basketball shows that the future of the sport is in good hands. As fans and supporters, we're lucky to witness the beginning of what could be one of the most exciting careers in the history of basketball. Whether she's breaking records, winning championships, or inspiring the next generation of players, Caitlin Clark is a name we'll all remember for years to come. Caitlin Clark's success in the WNBA All-Star voting is more than just a personal victory. It's a reflection of her immense talent, dedication, and the impact she's having on the world of basketball. It's also a sign of the growing recognition and celebration of women's sports, as well as the changing landscape of the WNBA. Fans have rallied behind Caitlin Clark, and her rise to the top of the voting is a testament to the power of fan engagement, social media, and the future of women's basketball. The future is bright for Caitlin Clark, and as we look ahead, there's no doubt that we'll be seeing a lot more of her on the basketball court for years to come.